Now, in combinations, basically the order does not matter. In permutation, we were very careful about the order in which the things were arranged. But and we call it permutation. In combination, the order will not matter. So it's generally related to selection. Okay. I hope you are able to hear me. Yeah. Now, the general rule for finding the number of combinations of any items from a given number of items is the general rule is written as NCR, where you are being asked to choose R objects from the N objects or R items from the N items. Then this NCR notation is basically equal to N factorial over R factorial times N minus R factorial. Remember, for the permutation, what we discussed was that permutation is NPR, where NPR is equal to N factorial divided by N minus R factorial, right? So combination over here now is N factorial upon R factorial times N minus R factorial. Let me give you some example. If I ask you to evaluate 5C3, so one way is that you can use the calculator to find out 5C3. So if I use my calculator to find out 5C3, I'm going to get. Do you know where the NCR notation on the calculator is?
Yeah,
So if I find out 5C3, that is going to give me 10. Now I need to show you that using the same equation of this, you can also find the answer as 10. The value of n is 5, so 5 factorial divided by r factorial, that is 3 factorial times 5 minus 3 factorial. 5 factorial over 3 factorial, 5 minus 3 is 2 factorial. If you simplify the numerator, you are going to get 5 into 4 into 3 factorial. So 3 factorial and 3 factorial would be resolved. 5 times 4 is 20, 2 factorial is 2, so the answer will be 10 again. So this is how you are going to use this notation formula to solve for the value without using the calculator. Now this NCR can also be written as, sometimes in paper they might give you this notation NR in these curly brackets. So that means that if you are given 5 3 in the questions related to combinations or permutation, this would be read as 5 choose 3. Out of 5 choose 3. Okay, this is read as 5 choose 3. Okay, now 10C3 and 10C7. If I use the formula to calculate 10C3, I'm going to get 10 factorial upon 3 factorial times 10 minus 3, that is 7 factorial. Okay, and 10C7 is going to be 10 factorial upon 7 factorial times 10 minus 3 factorial, that is 3 factorial. Okay, now this is the reason why if I plug in 10C3 in the calculator, the answer is going to be equal to 10C7. And what is the answer coming out? 10C3 is 120. So this answer is also 120, this answer is also 120. The reason being that when I plug in the values in the formula, the numbers are going to end up same. Okay, so 10C3 is the same as 10C7. So we can say that the number of ways of choosing 3 from 10 is the same number of ways of choosing 7 from 10. That is 120 ways. And the reason behind this is that if I am asked to choose 3, if I am asked to choose a group of 3 from 10, okay, so if I separate those 3 people, the other group If I, let's say if I'm asking you to divide a group of 10 into 3 and 7. So if you're going to first select the first 3, automatically the remaining 7, there are going to be remaining 7 people. Okay, so the number of ways are similar. Do you get this idea? All right. So let's look at an example question. A, a team of 6 swimmers is to be selected from a group of 20 swimmers. Find the number of different ways this can be done. Find the number of different ways in which the team can be selected. So I
Okay.
want to select 6 swimmers from a group of 20 swimmers. This is same as saying choosing 6 people from a group of 20. So is it a, in this question, will I need to arrange, or it's just a question on selection?
It's just a question on selection.
That's why the answer to this is just going to be 20
20C6.
C6.
Okay.
Yeah. So 20 C6 is going to come out as
It's 38760.
38760.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have two different tents over here, A and B. Tent A can hold 3 people and tent B can hold 4 people. Find the number of ways in which 7 people can be assigned to the two tents.
So would it
Okay.
be
So in
7C?
total, they can hold 7 people altogether. But I
Okay.
need to first choose some people out of those 7 and send them to tent A, let's say. So
Oh,
how am I going to do that?
so 7C3.
7C3.
And then would it be 7C4?
No. So once I have chosen 3 people from 7, from a group of 7, and then send them to tent A, let's say. So for tent B, how many people I'm left with?
Oh, so it's gonna be 4C4.
Yes, and 4C4 is just 1. So
Okay.
7C3 times 1, what is the answer going to come?
35.
35. Now, in my discussion, I told you that I need to send the first 3 people to tent A. Now it's your wish. You could have sent it to tent B as well. But the number of ways of sending them to the respective tents will still be 35. If I say that I want to send them to tent B first, so I'm going to choose 3 people and send them to tent B, and then those other remaining 4 people can go in. Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna select first the 4 people for
Yeah.
10B because 10B has a capacity of 4. Okay, so
Yeah.
7C4 and then 3C3. Okay, what is 7C4 equal to?
It's also coming to 35.
35. The number of ways are going to be the same.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
3 coats and 2 dresses are to be selected from 9 coats and 7 dresses. Find the number of different selections that can be made.
So would it
So
be
what do you think?
9C3 into 7C2?
Sorry.
Would it be 9C3 into 7C2?
Yes. Out of the
Okay.
9 codes, I just need three. Choose. I need to choose 3 codes, and Simultaneously, from the 7 dresses, I need to choose 2 dresses. There's a multiplication sign over here because you need to select both together. So we are looking at the combinations in which we are selecting the coats as well as the dresses. So in
Okay.
total, there are going to be 5 things altogether, but the coats are to be selected from the coats and the dresses are to be selected from the dresses. So 9C3 times 7C2,
It's 1764.
1764. Okay, can you try this one now?
Yeah. Would it be 6C3 into 4C2?
So basically, you are being asked that a quest team of 5 students is to be selected from 6 boys and 4 girls. You need to
Yeah.
find the number of possible team that can be selected if there. So there is a restriction. There are more boys than girls.
Yeah.
So there is a restriction present. So we always deal with the restriction first. How can we have a team of 5 students if there are to be more boys? So what are the cases? Either there can be 5 boys and 0 girls, let's say, because the question didn't mention that all no not all boys could be together. There is no such
Oh,
restrictions. So there could be a possibility of having 5 boys and no girls at all, or 4 boys and 1 girl, and 3 boys and 2 girls. Would I be taking 3 girls and 2 boys?
uh, no, then it would become more girls and boys.
Exactly. Then you would get more girls than boys then. So
Oh,
these are the 3 cases. Now we are going to deal with the cases individually. If I am having 5 boys and 0 girls, that means that out of the 6 boys I need to choose 5 boys,
yeah.
and out of the remaining 4 girls I do not need to choose anyone, so I can just ignore this or write one.
Okay.
Then for the next category, 4 boys and 1 girl, I need to choose 4 boys from the group of 6, and then 4 girls. Out of 4 girls, I need to choose 1 girl so that a team of 5 is completed.
Okay.
Then for the last, I need to choose 3 boys from the group of 6 boys and 4. Out of the group of 4 girls, I need to choose 2 girls now. Acha, will it matter if I choose girls first and boys next?
No, it'll be the same because it's multiplied.
It will be the same. Yeah. So now we are going to evaluate these answers. Since these are the 3 possibility cases, you're going to end in the end, you're going to add up all the answers. So
Okay.
65 times 4C0 comes out to be
Uh, I'll just calculate.
hmm,
It's 186.
okay. So in my calculator, I'm getting 65 is 6, 6C4 is 15, 15 times 4 is 60, 63 is 20 times 6, 120. Yeah, 186 is the right answer.
Okay.
Okay, any questions, Kashish, yahan tak?
No, sir, it's clear.
Okay. Okay. Sophia, in the next question, Sophia has to play five pieces of music for her music examination. She has 13 pieces of music to choose from. Now, these are the pieces of music: Chopin, Mozart, Bach. Okay, so there are seven pieces written by Chopin, four written by Mozart, and two written by Bach. So in total there are 13, but she has to play five pieces of music. You need to find the number of ways the five pieces can be chosen if there are no restriction. So this is the best part where there are no restriction. It's the easiest part. You have 13 pieces and you need to choose any five. No restrictions at all. In how many ways can you do that?
Is it 13C5?
That's gonna be 13C5. Very good. So 13C5 comes out to be
1287.
1287 ways. Okay, for the second part, there must be two pieces by Chopin, two pieces by Mozart, and one piece by Bach. So, in how many ways can you choose two pieces by Chopin from the seven pieces he has written?
7C2.
7C2. And four written by Mozart. So you need to have any two pieces by Mozart. So 4C2. Then two are written by Bash, and we need one. So 2C1. In total, I'm gonna get five. So let's evaluate this answer.
Sir, I'm getting 252.
Ji, Kashish, what are you saying?
Sir, I got 252 as my answer.
Okay, 252 ways. Okay, I want you girls to uh, try part C. There must be at least one piece by each composer. That means कम से कम हर composer का एक piece होना चाहिए. But it says at least. Okay, try it for 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna help you out with this. All right. Any suggestions how to go about this question?
So would it be 7C1 or 7C2 or 7C3 and so on like this till we reach 7C7, and then we go for the other one and do the same thing?
Mm, basically, we have to have at least one piece by each composer. So again, there are going to be some cases. Let's say if I take one for the bash, okay, then I can have one for Mozart. So then I can have three from Chopin. So in total, I have this is one of the possibility. Or I could have one from Bash, one from Chopin, and then remaining three from Mozart. Or if I'm taking one from Bash, ठीक है ऐसा भी हो सकता था कि I get two from Chopin and two from Mozart. Are you guys getting this? किस तरीके से केसेस बन रहे हैं?
Yes, sir.
Then इसी तरीके से there are some other possibilities as well. Can you help me out in that? Can I take two for Chopin, two for Mozart, and then I will take one for Mozart and two for Bach?
So could it be three for Bash and one for Mozart and one for Chopin?
No, it cannot be three for Bach because Bach has only written two pieces. Okay, there is one possibility left. What can that be?
Two for Bach, two for Mozart, and one for Chopin.
Yes, right. So now I've exhausted all the possibilities. Let's find out. Now we are doing this for the first category in which I have to choose three for Chopin. So out of seven, I'm going to choose three. Then out of four, I'm going to choose one for Mozart, and out of two, I'm going to choose one for Bach. This is going to give you one possibility. Then for the other possibility, 7C1 into 4C3 into 2C1, and then the list goes on. 7C2 times 4C2 into 2C1, 7C2 into 4C1 into 2C2, 7C1 into 4C2 into 2C2. Evaluate करें सारे answers and give me the total.
It's coming to 714.
714. Okay, Kashish, what are you getting?
So can you wait a second?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm getting 634.
Can both of you just compare your answers again, calculate your answers again? If still you guys are getting it, you are not getting the same, I'll do this for you. I'm getting this one is 280. This one is 56. 252. 84. 42. Yes, it is adding up to 714. So you Kashish, see you're
Yeah,
working and let me know if
I
okay.
was adding the.
All right. Now you can try this question out. Question number one. Without using the calculator, find the value of each of the following and then use the NCR key on your calculator to check the answers. I just want you to try part B and part F. Without using the calculator, it simply means 63 को बगैर कैलकुलेटर के सॉल्व करेंगे. 63 is equivalent to 6 factorial upon 3 factorial times 6 minus 3 factorial, which is going to come out as 6 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 3 factorial. 6 factorial can be written as 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial. You can cancel that out. 6 times, now 3 factorial and 6 is the same thing, so the answer should be 20. So when I press 63 in the calculator, I should get 20. Okay? This notation also means 7C4. Yes.
Can you write the formula in terms of N and R because I didn't watch the last class, attend the last class. So.
Okay, I did this in today's class. I think you joined in late, that's why you don't know. NCR is equal to n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial. That's the formula.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Now you can use the same formula to calculate 7C4. ठीक है. 7C4 is simply going to be 7 factorial over 4 factorial times 3 factorial. 7 minus 3 is 7 minus 4 is 3. 7 factorial can be written as 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 factorial. Cancel out the 4 factorial, 3 factorial and 6 is the same thing. So you must get 35. Sahi?
Yes, sir.
For answer 2, you need to show that 8C3 is equal to 8C5. Now you can only show this through this formula. 8C3 is equal to 8C5 because 8 factorial upon 3 factorial times 8 minus 3 factorial is equals to 8 factorial upon 5 factorial times 8 minus 5 factorial. So I'm going to be ending up with 8 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 5 factorial on the left hand side, and even on the right hand side I'm going to get the same result. So that's why the value of 8C5 and 8C3 is same. So you can write down the answer and then equate it. जितना भी आता है 8C3, 8C3 comes out to be 56. So you can write 56 equals to 56 on both sides. Okay. Now coming back to these questions. Question number 3. How many different ways are there of selecting three photographers from 10? For three photographs from 10 photographs. This can be done verbally with me. Okay? You don't need to do this. But three photographs from 10 photographs. That is going to be
10C3.
10C3. 5 books from 7 books. 7C5.
5.
Team of 11 footballer from 14 footballer.
14C11.
Right. How many different combinations of three letters can be chosen from P, Q, R, S, and T?
5C3.
5C3. Yes. There are 5 letters, and out of those 5 letters, you are going to choose any 3. Good. Okay. This question. The diagram shows 2 different boxes A and B. 8 different toys are to be placed in the box. Find the number of ways in which the 8 toys can be placed in the box so that 5 toys are in box A and 3 toys are in box B. You have 8 toys in total, okay? You need to put 5 toys in box A. So out of those 8 toys, first of all, you are going to choose 5 toys and then send them to box A, put them in box A. How many toys are going to be left then?
3.
And how many requirement is for the box B? How many toys can be inserted in box B? So why I have done 3C3 is because the remaining 3 toys actually don't have any choice. They are going to be kept in box B. Okay. So first you choose 5 from 8 and put them in box A, and then the remaining 3 toys are going to be kept in box B. So 3C3 is just one, and obviously there is one way of putting the remaining 3 toys in the box B. Okay. So what is 8C5 into 3C3?
56.
56. 3C3 is 1, so 56 is the final answer. Kashish, ठीक है?
Sure.
Okay. 4 pencils and 3 pens are to be selected from a collection of 8 pencils and 5 pens. Find the number of different selections that can be made.
Eight C4 and 5C3.
8C4 and 5C3. Correct. 8C4 and 5C3. ठीक है, अब इसको solve नहीं करना, आगे चलते हैं. 4 of the letters of the word paintbrush are selected at random. Find the number of different combinations if there is no restriction on the letters selected. Yeah. Agar restriction nahi and you need to just choose 4 letters, how can you do that?
10C4.
Yeah, so there are 10 letters. So out of these 10, I'm just going to choose 4. Now for the part B, the letter T must be selected. So out of the 4 letters, there should be T already with you. Now, how many letters are left?
9.
And out of 9, how many do you need?
3.
3.
3. So that's why the answer to part B is just going to be 9C3, which is
So the
84.
first one would be C1. For T, what would be right?
Sorry?
Sir, for T, what would be right?
T,
Would it be
you don't need to
1C1?
write anything. Basically, I'm just picking up a T and I'm bringing it along my collection. So I need to collect 4 letters out of these 10. I just have pre-selected this T letter It's already being selected, so you are not choosing it. You're not like, it's already on board. This letter is already on board. You don't need to select anything. So in how many ways can be selected? There's no way. There is just one way. That's it. But for the remain out of the remaining 9 letters, you're going to select the 3 letters that you want. So then there is a possibility of selections and combinations for the next 3 letters. We have selected T. Now we are not choosing 4, we are choosing 3 letters only. So 1 times 9C3, which is going to be 84. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Can I move on?
Yes, sir.
All right. A test consists of 30 questions. Each answer is either correct or incorrect. Find the number of different ways in which it is possible to answer exactly 10 questions correctly.
Is it 30C10?
Yes, it's going to be 30C10. 30C10. I'm getting a very long answer. 3004515. These are the number of possible combinations. Exactly 25 questions correctly. 30C
30C25.
25. Yes. Yeah. Now you guys can try the last 2 questions, question 9 and 10, and then after 2 minutes we can have a discussion. Done with question number 9?
Yes.
Okay. So is it 10C3 into 8C5 into 5C2?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What is the answer coming?
6, 7, 200.
67,000? Okay. What is the status on question number 10?
So will we make two cases?
Hmm. Part A would have been easy, right? A
Oh
team
no,
of
yeah,
five
I'm
members
talking
is
about
to be
one
chosen from
minute.
five. Yeah. What is the answer for the first part?
56.
56. Why? How?
8C5.
Yeah, 8C5. Is 8C5 56? Yeah.
Yes.
ठीक. Okay. 8C5. Correct. Now, for the second part, you need to find the number of different teams that can be chosen that consist of 3 men and 2 women. So, out of 5, you're going to choose 3 men, and out of the 3 women, you're going to choose 2 women. So, 5C3 into 3C2 is 30.
30.
Yeah. For part C, you need to find the number of teams that consist of no more than one woman. No more than one woman. Now, no more than one woman means that there is a possibility that you can have 0 women. You just can't have more than one woman. Either you can have all men and no women, or you can have one woman and 4 men. But you can't have more than one woman. Okay? Many students miss out on this possibility, the first one, where you have to take 0 women, all men. So the way you're going to solve this is 5C5 and into 3C0 and 5C4 into 3C1. Then you're going to add these two answers. So what's the final answer?
16.
16. Okay.
No, 16.
16, right?
Yes.
All right. Vina, are you done till here?
Yes, sir.
A committee of 5 people is to be chosen from 6 women and 7 men. Find the number of different committees that can be chosen if there are no restrictions. So first part is easy. 6 plus 7 is 13. Out of the 13 people, I can just select 5 people. So please every time calculate the answer 13C5. So
1285.
13C5, 1287. Now, if there are more men than women, so how am I going to do this? Men should be more than women for this committee.
So can one possibility be 7C5 into 6C0?
There should be more men than women. Yes. One of the possibilities is going to be this.
Then
Can we
7C4
have two
into 6.
men? Can we have 2 men and 3 women?
No.
No, right? So 7C5 into 6C0, 7C4 into 6C1, 7C3 into 6C2. ठीक है? Evaluate the answer, please.
So I'm getting 756.
756. Maina, are you getting the same answer?
Yes, I'm doing the same.
Perfect. A committee of 6 people is to be chosen from 6 men and 7 women. The committee must contain at least one man. There could be more men, but कम से कम एक होना चाहिए. The committee cannot be formed with all the women. इस question का मतलब ये है. So 0 men is not the possibility in that. At least one man should be there. So find the number of different committees that can be formed. So men, women, we need to select 6 people, and at least one man should be there. Okay. So one man, 5 women. ऐसा भी हो सकता है ना? 2 men, 4 women. 3 men, 3 women. 4 men, 4 women. Sorry, 2 women. 5 men, 0 women. Have I taken all the possibilities into account?
So won't it be 5 men, 1 woman?
One, yeah, 1 woman, right. 6 men,
Then
0 women.
0.
Have I taken all the possibilities into account now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But instead of finding all the possibilities separately, there is only one possibility missing out in this. Like, not for the actual answer, but generally one possibility is only left out. What is that possibility?
Is it the
एक
three?
guess. Yeah. Is it the?
Is it the 3 men, 3 women one?
No, I have taken that into account. मैं ये कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि there is only one possibility. जितने भी cases बन सकते हैं, let's say if there would not have been any restriction of at least one man, if there would not have been any restriction of at least one man, एक possibility ऐसी है जो कि miss out हुई. अभी एक possibility इसमें नहीं है. Which one is that possibility?
0 men, 5 women, 6 women.
0 men, 5, 6 women, right? So I know total without restriction. If I was not dealing with any restriction, I would simply do this 13C6, right?
Yes.
But I want this as my answer. So instead of calculating all of these terms individually, can I do this? I calculate this possibility and then subtract it from here. Are you getting
Yes.
the point over here? So if I subtract this possibility from 13C6, I'm going to get all of this answer in one go. So 6C0 into 7C6. So 13C6 minus 7C6, 1709. Now, if you want to try, you can always. आप इस तरीके से केसेस ले लेके भी करते ऐड करते हैं ना इन सबको, तो आपके पास 1709 ही आता. Do you understand this short method?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me know when you guys are done.
I'm done.
I'm done.
A school committee of 5 people is to be selected from a group of 4 teachers and 7 students. Find the number of different ways that the committee can be selected if there are no restrictions. अगर restriction नहीं है तो बहुत easy है. Out of the 11 people, I can just choose any 5, right? But in part B, there is restriction. The question says there must be at least one teacher and there must be more students than teachers. So teachers and students. There must be at least one teacher and there should be more students than teachers. So if I take one as a teacher, one teacher on the group, on the committee, how many students will I be needing to make a complete group of 5?
4.
4.
4. But what is the restriction? Yeah, the restriction, does this restriction satisfy, does this case satisfy the second restriction that there must be more students than
No.
teachers? Okay.
No.
Now if I take no or yes, the number of students should be
Yeah, yeah,
more.
just everything.
Okay. So if the number of teachers are 2, then I should be having 3 students. Can there be any other case?
No.
No, right? So how out of the 4 teachers, if I select just one teacher for the first case, and out of the 7 students, I select 4 students. This is one case. The second case says, okay, have 2 teachers in the group and have 3 students then in the group.
So I'm getting 350.
Okay. Is 350 the answer? Calculation सही की होगी तो सही आंसर आ जाएगा. Why not? What are you getting?
Yes, sir, I'm getting the same.
All right, good. So a test consists of 10 different questions. Four of the questions are on trigonometry and 6 questions are on algebra. Students are asked to answer 8 questions. Find the number of ways in which students can select 8 questions if there are no restrictions. How is
10
the first part going to be solved? Hmm?
10C8.
10C8. Good. Find the number of these selections which contain at least 4 algebra questions. So algebra questions हैं और trick questions हैं. At least 4 algebra means minimum 4 algebra questions are needed. So if you take 4 algebra, you are going to take 4 on trick. If you take 5 on algebra, you are going to take 3 on trick. 6 on algebra, and you are going to get 2 on trick. Can I take 7 questions on algebra?
No, because there's
No.
just 6.
No. Yeah, so these are the cases. So 6C4 into 4C4, 6C5 into 4C3, 6C6 into 4C2. ठीक है? Now I'm leaving the working on you guys. Later on आप कर लेना. But समझ में आ
So
गया? इसी तरीके से होगा. We are going to add up all the answers. Yes.
why can't we write 7 for algebra and 1 for trigonometry?
Because algebra के questions ही 6 हैं हमारे पास.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. In a group of 15 entertainers, there are 6 singers, 5 guitarists, and 4 comedians. A show is to be given given by six of these entertainers. In the show, there must be at least one guitarist and one comedian. There must also be more singers than guitarists. Find the number of ways the six entertainers can be selected. ठीक है? I'm giving you 5 minutes. You can try question number 16 and 15. Are we all getting the same number of cases? Which are these?
Yes.
Yes.
What's the final answer?
1700.
1700.
I'm getting 2000.
Okay. Kashish, can you check your working once more?
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm also getting 2000.
All right. So 2000 is the final answer. So I think we are well set for permutation combination. Now on the Google Classroom, there is a worksheet on past papers for permutation and combination in paper one section as well and paper two section as well. I want you all to like attempt those questions. The answer of the marking scheme was also given in that past paper worksheet, so you can compare your answers easily. I would like to discuss these queries if you have any queries in the next class. Okay.
Okay. So can you post the recording of the
So
last
we are
class?
discussing. We didn't have the last class. Yesterday there wasn't any class. तो आज की क्लास है. आज की क्लास की रिकॉर्डिंग कल या परसों तक डाल दूंगा by the end of the week. Secondly, मैंने I've also asked for trigonometry worksheet. मैंने trigonometry की worksheet भी Google Classroom पे upload की हुई है. सही है. So try some questions out. Let me know by the next class if you are having any problem in permutation and combination and trigonometry का chapter, so that we can discuss utilize a class for those queries. ठीक है.
Okay. So do we have a
Okay.
class
कशिश रहने
tomorrow?
को भी बता देना ये.
Okay.
We don't have a class tomorrow. We will have a class on Tuesday and Wednesday always. Okay. और फिर आगे जाके मैं
Okay.
देखूंगा I might be needing some extra classes, तो मैं आपको बता दूंगा या तो फिर वीकेंड्स पे करेंगे या तो whenever I'm free I'll let you know. Okay. आप लोग फ्री होते हो ना
Okay.
या आप लोगों की और कोई क्लासेस होती हैं?
No, sir, not in the day.
Like do you have any other classes on weekdays?
No.
No, sir.
ठीक है, तो जब भी मैं फ्री हूँगा लेट्स से, तो मैं आप लोगों को बता दूंगा फॉर द एक्स्ट्रा क्लासेस. ठीक है.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
ओके.
Allah
टेक
Hafiz.
केयर. अल्लाह हाफिज. You're welcome. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, sir.